Hi everyone, Roy Osherove here along with
Svein.
Svein from Bouvet, and we're going to take a sneak peek at just starting out with EPiServer version 7.
Yeah.
And what's cool about version 7 is it uses ASP.NET MVC.
Yeah, great.
So actually what we're seeing now is just the demo site for EPiServer.
Yeah,
the
it's
latest
standard.
version. Okay, so why don't you take us through and give us a small tour of what it looks like, what it can do.
As you said, this is the standard template for the EPiServer demo. We can start with logging in.
Yeah, we should probably log in. So who created this website, by the way?
EPiServer itself.
EPiServer created it?
Yep.
No one told you to create it?
No. So the programmers have something to work with from the start, which is kind of nice.
So you install EPiServer, you can get this default website.
Yep.
Okay.
And in EPiServer 7, we got a special box up here where you can click. This is really nice because then you also have the possibility to work on iPad, which don't have
So you can work on this with an iPad?
iPad, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In the last version, you had to right-click the mouse to get a second menu, which works really bad on an iPad.
Oh yeah.
So here you come into the editor page. You can drag down a menu where you can jump between dashboard and the CMS and different add-ons, which you can add later, like store, like commerce and search and so on. And you also have edit, which we're looking closely into, and you have admin, reports, and visitor groups, which is really cool.
What's visitor groups? Visitor
groups is like you can set like different queries on how, like you live in Norway, Oslo, and if you come from there based on IP, you can get different content shown.
Yes, get different content.
So you can like have a different graphical picture. If you come from Oslo compared to if you come from Trondheim.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so how do you edit code, text here?
You can just click on anything here, and then you get you will get editor view, and the editor view will change depend on what kind of type of field you use. So if you click on a XHTML field, you will get a different
text. Input. Yep.
Yeah, text field.
And can you do Markdown, or what kind of text input? Is it HTML? Is it pure HTML?
This is HTML.
So you can use HTML tags inside the text?
Yes and no. You can click on one button here, and then you can type in HTML.
Okay.
If not, it will be as like Word, more or less.
Okay.
While the header is just string.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay, and what else can you do with this? For example, what's in the what do you want to show?
Inside this box, you can either add picture and links and so, and you also can have visitor groups here to personalize.
Let's click that. Let's see what happens.
So first,
now, who created these groups?
Then I had to go back to this visitor group stuff.
Yeah, so you already went there and you created these groups before?
Yeah.
Well,
this is basically a default from the site, but yes. So you could say that you come from Sweden, and then you can include. This is an option. So you include personal groups. You can have more. But,
well, what if you checked it and you open the combo box? What do we see there? Nothing. But you can create a what's a personalization group? As an option, you can display fallback content to visitors not matching the visitor group. To do so, include the fallback content in a personalization group, but leave the visitor group. Okay, so it's like a fallback for whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need that now. And then you can click OK, and then all this content fall into this.
Nice.
From Sweden, and then you can make another one. So we can have like. And then we can click this again and say you come from UK. Then this takes it from UK. So if you click down here,
how can you simulate that you're from the UK? Ah, nice, cool.
We need to take publish first. Should do that.
Maybe it has a bug. So we should point out this is not released software yet. It's like pre-release.
Yep.
Okay. Seems like that should have worked.
Yeah.
It always solves the most two pressing problems. Yeah. Okay. So it either works or it doesn't. We don't know yet.
Personalization.
Okay. Hey. Now we can see it.
Still working properly.
Okay. Louder. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have here? What do you want to show about in the admin or in the what other things do we have?
Yeah, we have these buttons here. This one is like creating a new page or a new block.
What's a block? A block is the blocks inside the page?
A block is a generic block with different data fields in it. So we can let's click here and see. Now I just decide where it should be added. Here is 2 blocks, one teaser and one Twitter search.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Squarespace. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Squarespace has kind of the same ideas.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Then I just test block. Click here, and then I get a new block. Here's a heading and here's a main body. We could add different type of data field, like one picture, more, yeah. And then I could add some text here. And then is to published. So let's say we go into a different page. Then I can go into this right hand.
I guess I can see the blocks right here. What are you looking for?
I'm just surprised.
Surprised by what? You're used to an earlier version, right?
Yeah, but the old version was that it was only blocks and files, and now it's page, sites, and my tasks. So I kind of was, what?
So is that good or not?
I don't know yet, because the different should be here. It's not anymore.
No, there's nothing here.
Interesting. Well, it's just beta testing though. Then you see it's now I have two, of course. But I can take one block here now, and I can move it over here.
I don't think you either is at the bottom or secondary. I think it's down bottom. No?
I can remove these ones. There it comes.
Okay.
So by having these blocks, this is like global blocks, so you can go to different pages and you can add the same text, but you edit one place. So that makes it easier, and you can.
Does SharePoint have these blocks, or does it have web parts? I guess.
Yeah, I have web parts.
Is this the same idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar. Yeah, like this.
Okay. What else is cool about this? So it generates RSS feeds automatically?
Yeah, it can. But it's a one part of the templates for the EPiServer demo site, so
Okay.
it can be altered the way you want it.
Now, when you change the structure of this is basically saving a database, right?
Yes.
Can you save versions of a page and go back so you can fix it and then go back to before you fixed it?
Yes, you can. The reason why I'm a bit unsure is because in the first version of this, in CTP 9, it wasn't finished yet. So I'm a bit unsure if it works properly in CTP 10. But everything now is like if you do changes, it will auto save.
Well, can I try and make a change? Let's see what happens. RSS feeds.
Yep.
Then I say save. How do I save that?
Now it's saving.
Okay.
Auto save.
And publish. What? Okay. No changes to publish. And then we have options.
Just click on that view button.
Here?
No, option.
Yeah.
View.
And what? What do you get?
I guess you get the same.
Okay. So this is we're still in the edit.
Click
phase.
on this this one.
Let's see.
This is more like the old view, how you did editing before. So you can see different property types or fields.
Okay. Dynamic properties, what is that?
That's kind of cool because then we have to just show you 3. This normally is on the other side, but okay. Here you have this information architecture in somehow. And with these dynamic properties, if you set a dynamic property up here, all the pages down will inherit the information you put into the dynamic properties.
Okay.
So you can go from start, or you can go further down. So if you have, let's say you have one picture in start page, then you can set in a new picture in use and event, and everything below that will inherit the picture from use and event. Well, if you are on a different branch, they will inherit from the start.
Okay, I understand. So you can actually inherit a visual inheritance.
Yeah, not only visual, but everything. But
What other things other than visual can you give you?
Reference to pages, text, all types of properties.
Okay, cool.
So you can define types of, like, where the search page is, what kind of CSS you're gonna use, where is the log page, and you can add different things here.
Okay. Cool. So, what else do we need to know before we actually start doing actual work?
As a coder, admin is quite crucial to understand a little about. To get a quick run through here is like access rights, so you can add user groups, you can connect it with AD or use standard SQL.
Do you have an API to programmatically change things in the structure so that you can talk to a website instead of using the admin panel? You can talk to it via some kind of web API?
We usually have a web config, or we have this.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have scheduling jobs. You have some default, and you can create some custom yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have some tools, so you can export and import the data from the tree I was just showing you. You can have file management. You can use some workflows and so on.
What's a workflow?
You have 4 default. That's like if somebody adds some content, they can, and they don't have the privilege of an editor to publish, then you can send ask for approval, both parallel and sequential, to see if somebody will approve what is wrote, or you can set it ready for translation if you have someone to do that, and request for feedback. But you also can use the .NET framework.
Windows workflow?
Workflow, yeah.
I hate that.
to able to create more types of workflows.
Okay. What's the running instances? Is there a current workflow? There's a tab here, running instances.
I think it's empty.
Okay.
But it could be set up.
So we have mirroring service. So you can mirror.
Yes.
Can you click that? Mm-hmm.
You can either mirror the whole tree,
Mm-hmm.
you can mirror a branch, or you can mirror one page.
Link validation.
Yeah, it will run through the whole site and find out if if the links are correct.
And if it doesn't, what happens?
It will give you a list of links.
Where? By email? How would it give me the list?
I will guess it's the reports.
Where's the report? Oh, there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Remove permanent editing. What does that mean? All permanent editing status in database that older than configured period. Why would you do that? Change it up, auto truncate. Oh, that's probably to save space.
Yeah.
Subscription.
Yeah, you can
Sends email to users that subscribe to receive updates. Okay.
You need to add some special property types, and then he will, if these property types is included, he will send them out.
Publish delayed page version. Specify whether the delayed publish function is active or inactive. They publish job checks if there are versions of the page that are set to be published. Okay, yeah, sure. Automatic emptying of recycle bin on the windows, I guess.
No, the tree. You can delete stuff in the tree.
But it's not really deleted.
No, but it can be if you put that up.
Archive function. Specify whether the archive is active. Archive will move pages with expired stop publish date to selected archive. Okay.
It's not always smart because sometimes if you start moving, if you start moving pages, they will change URL. So that's not always smart.
Okay.
Jobber dere hemmelig, eller kan jeg gå inn her?
Okay, we could go to the next tab, maybe.
Let's see. What update tag statistics? Blog tag. Okay. Access rights, import, export data, file management, content channels. What's a content channel? Page route, save function, unmap page types.
I haven't worked that much with content channels.
File, content, workflows, delete unused files, the license information, okay. And what else? Okay, config. What's in config? System settings.
Yeah, that's general.
The what?
The general settings. So it's name of the website. So it's I probably should.
What?
You shouldn't use exclamation points, I guess.
It's the title. Am I missing something?
Name of the website. It doesn't like that.
I guess it's name and title, two different things.
Yeah. You should be really careful with this page because if you fuck this up, you really fuck up the.
You mean screw this up?
Yeah. Sorry.
Error handling. Yeah. EPiServer CMS default.
Yeah.
Encrypt connection strings config file. That's.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Because it's really nice to do that on production server, but in development server it's not that great.
Detect the language, disable deletion of the paging file. Okay. Site information.
In the site information, you can set up, if you have enterprise, then you will have several sites here, and you can set up host names and culture.
Okay.
I could show you a site where you have really huge. You have one site where you have 41 language and 6 sites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Sounds like it's possible. I believe you. Categories. These categories will be available in edit mode for each page under the heading categories.
Yeah.
Why would I have categories?
Well, you can link category different pages to the same category, so you can say that.
Why would it help me?
It could help you because you need to.
Haha. I'm sure it helps.
Yeah.
Edit frames. Blank, open link in new window. Okay. Define the frames your website is using. These will be available on target. Okay. Edit tabs. These are the tabs that you see on the main page here. Start products company. Are these the same? No, it's not.
This is the tabs. When you was into edit mode, you had different tabs.
Where?
You click on this one. Then this is the tabs. Content, settings, SEO. So you can tie each of these data fields and properties to one tab.
So it's
And
like
this-
a configuration
yeah, so
tab.
we have listing, SEO, and so on.
And for each tab, you can decide which fields are inside that tab.
Yep.
Dynamically.
Yep.
We go to information.
This is
where
more
are the
like
fields.
Yeah. Well, that's on the page type tab there.
Oh, that's later. Okay.
Yep.
Manage website languages. Okay. I guess. So you basically create a version of the website for each language. I mean, you edit the text for each language.
We have XML files.
You can't change the language directly here in the admin interface?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Better than XML.
Yeah.
If we don't have to use XML, we're not going to use XML.
No.
That's because XML is crap.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do it in a nice drag-droppy way, I guess. Edit custom property, remote websites. Vad betyder det?
Remote website?
Yeah. Register remote for incoming and outgoing traffic. Access rights for remote sites. Where the anonymous sites can connect. Oh, maybe Twitter or something like that, where you can have traffic between sites. Okay. Edit custom property types. You can edit, create new data types to be used for properties on EPiServer.
Here you see like this Alloy Tech is has its own.
Like a DLL.
Yeah.
So you can create the DLL with custom properties.
Yeah. So all the with this EPiServer is built in EPiServer.
Dynamic properties. That's what we said before.
Yeah. So here you can create and add and change and remove
Permissions for functions. Give users groups access to specific functions in EPiServer CMS.
Yeah. It's
Detailed error messages. Allow the user to access a web service. Allow users to move data pages between page providers.
Yeah. It was less before. No, it is less now than it used to be. So.
Okay, so we have changelog. Plugin manager. What any cool plugins that you would usually use in EPiServer?
Yeah, well, it's basically open source or customized plugins you can put in here.
Anything specific cool that a plugin that you really like for EPiServer?
There are several. If you go to coderesort.com, you have a bunch of different open source plugins. EpiCode. And if you scroll down here, you see some of them. You have a list here with all the types. And you see the versions. None of them works on 7 yet, but 7 isn't released, so...
Cloud Cuckoo?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, Amazon S3.
To save files to the...
Google Maps location and Google Translate, I like that. Okay, TinyMC adapter. Oh, that's awesome. Do you know what TinyMC is?
Yeah, well, it's used in EPiServer. Embedded now, so...
Cool. Anyway. Mirroring.
Yeah, you can set up a mirroring to another
Okay,
server.
that's good. Register web parts. What, like from SharePoint?
No, I don't think so. I haven't used that much, I think.
Whoops. Rebuild name for web addresses. Search configuration. Cool. Okay. Page types. I understand this is important.
This is very important.
Why is it important?
Here's all the page types, which is all
What is a page type?
That's all the templates. So you can create a standard page, which is a template you can use inside EPiServer. And this template will contain some property types. And here you can define what type it is, like HTML, page, and integer.
Press pause. So page types.
Page types.
For each one, you can have properties.
Yeah, we can go into one.
These properties are used for what?
To store data, basically.
And you can, and where do you create them?
Like main body.
Mm-hmm.
Standard page. Here you see the main body.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one property type.
Ah, okay.
So when you start doing a project, you define all the property type you should have in one page. And that's what you do here.
Okay. Okay, so there are a lot of these, and you can add your own, right?
Yeah. But the nice thing in CMS7 is that you can do all this in XML, and not like in code, I mean.
Oh, in code, okay.
Yeah. So and with inherit teams and stuff like that. In the older version, there was an open source product called Page Type Builder, which you could include in EPiServer. But in 7, they have pulled everything into the CMS7.
So they're using some open source code inside EPiServer?
Yeah, they're embedded in more or less in.
So if the project updates, it also updates on EPiServer?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
So they're actually using open source from the community instead of creating their own.
Yeah.
And destroying the community. In the
Yeah, well,
process.
they have probably updated, but it should be possible to upgrade
Cool.
older version with PDB into CMS7.
Okay. So when would you create your own page type? Let's say that I want people to register to a course.
Yep.
So I create a course page type?
Yep.
Because it's a special template.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a course details, then there's just a course registration page type.
Yep.
Aha.
So you have different types of.
Don't I just have like an empty page type if I want to?
You can do that, but what's the point?
I don't know. I mean, so you basically, for each page you would have in the site,
Yep.
most likely you also have a page type. That makes sense?
Yep.
Or you would have multiple pages of the same template if you have like an article page.
Yep. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But in some cases, you would have a page that doesn't have any view, only content.
What's the difference between a view and the content?
Because then you can have one view page where you have the content as a list, but it doesn't have any views of itself.
I don't understand. It's very complicated what you just said.
Yeah.
It doesn't have views of itself. It's very Zen-like.
Let's. In some cases, you only want a small data of by extracting the data into one object instead of having it inside the template, like all of this. You could easily make a collection of them and add them to the list below the.
Okay, so it's just a list page.
Yeah.
Okay. Like an index page.
Yeah.
Recycle bin.
Yeah. Well.
Recycle bin page type?
Yeah. But it's not used for anything.
So the idea with page type is that you can create a page type so that later users can go and manually add another page of this type.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Cool. Okay. And last, is there anything new?
Yeah. Well, you have one create new page type,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have one copy page type. So if you have done good work with the first one, you can copy it and modify it. And then you have also possibility to convert pages.
But you can't inherit from a page type.
Yes, you can.
You can?
Code.
In code?
Yeah. Then comes the recycle bin, which you clicked earlier.
Okay, and last one is block type, I guess.
Yeah. It's the same thing, but
Teaser block with your search block. Okay. Anything else we need to start getting working before we start setting up our environment for development, etc.?
now, based on what Bernard showed us earlier.
Well, so I'll just say that in the next few videos, we're going to talk about what the hell is it we're supposed to build, and then we'll work on creating the environment for that, and then we'll have the first shippable version that doesn't do anything yet.
Yeah.
And then we'll start adding features to it. Okay. But for now, we're just getting to know the tool.
Yep.
Okay. I guess maybe in the next video, it'll show me just how to just develop a simple page type, maybe with code or anything like that, just to see what it's like.
Mm.
Okay. Any last words for this video?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay. Anything else I should have asked that I didn't?
Hard to say right now. We'll come back to that.
Suspicious. Okay, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time on This Week in EPiServer. Cool.
35 minutes.
Yeah, you see how the time flies, right?